Guys, make sure you stay until the end. It's not too complicated, but if you make one common mistake, you may explode your BMW. Stay with us, we'll explain why. Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair guys. Super helpful video to any of you guys having a BMW i8. If you want to see how to remove fuel tank, how to drop the fuel tank, stay with us, we'll explain how to do that. By the way, consider this video for entertaining purposes only. This is not a how-to video. You can spill gasoline, you can catch yourself on fire, you can explode your car, you have a high voltage battery and gasoline, they don't mix together guys. So we'll recommend, to always activate, the disconnect switches before you start that procedure. And if you need to buy replacement parts, tools for your BMW or any car, we'll share the information in the description of the video below. Let's start on it now. So guys, before we start, let us tell you a little bit about us. Every single car we get here at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. We guys show you how to fix pretty much anything. Engines, transmissions, bodyworks, engine codes, fuses, relays. Why we do that? Because our mission at the garage is to save you guys as much money as we can. Check out our YouTube channels. We have more than 17,000 free repair videos that can save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. So let's start on it now. Guys, before we start, you gotta make sure that you disconnect the high voltage battery. Some of these models will have two different switches. So we'll have a special video about that as well. There is another video, a very good video on YouTube that will teach you about that as well if you need to. But always disconnect the high voltage battery and the low voltage battery. It's important to know on the 12 volt battery which battery terminal to disconnect, reconnect first, otherwise you can cause damages that can cost you thousands of dollars in repair. So let's start on it now. So what do we guys need? Torx 50, 8mm socket at first, ratchets, extensions, and what we did, we're using that quick jack lift system here, but before we installed it, actually we had to remove already some of the bolts for the skid plate underneath, 6 on each side, and one little 8mm one as well. Where are those bolts located? Let us show you guys. The ones that we removed are the ones that are actually under the jack itself. So now we need to go ahead and start on the back side with 8mm socket, and we need to disconnect a few trim pieces there. So that's what we'll be doing now guys. So let's go ahead, do that now. 1, 2, that's towards the back of the vehicle, you can see, and we have a few more there. Perfect. We keep going. Perfect. Now that one should be loose. See if we have anything underneath. If we have any bolts holding in place there as well. So now guys, we're going to, before we do that, we need to do the one for the battery right here. We'll need to do the one towards the front of the vehicle. You see this one? We need to go ahead and remove that one with 8mm guys, since we're still working with that 8mm, because that will be in the way. You can see it goes on top of the skid plate. So let's go ahead and do that now. That's a high voltage battery right there. Perfect. Let's see if that will give us, if that will give us enough room guys. You see there is two big bolts right there, holding in place too. That we will need to get the female Torx socket in a second. So we're going to start removing all the bolts underneath. Now guys, that's a lot of bolts, like no kidding. Don't tighten those with an impact later. We just pre-loosen them and use the little impact so we don't have to turn them by hand. But if you use a big impact, you can cause quite a bit of damages. So we're going to pre-loosen these ones. While we're doing that guys, I'm going to go ahead and grab the female Torx socket, so we can remove the other one. So let me see if I can set the camera here. To where you see what's happening, and let me go ahead quick guys. And I'm going to grab the female Torx socket now. Like this one. 1 second, I'm getting it right now. And Let me see where it went. Okay, because you have to be always prepared, guys. BMW likes the torques and the female torque as well. Let's see which one it is. I don't know if it's this one.
55.
Okay, to get 55 there, or this for the next one size. I'll get 55 for the next one. Perfect, that one's there ready. Let me get 55 torques as well, because there are some that are bigger. So I need to just see quickly where exactly it is. Okay, right here. Perfect. Now we're ready to come back. Okay, here is the 55 torques. Right there. So now we're going to attempt to remove the rest of them, guys. Okay, you can see those are big ones there. Okay, that's what we're doing now. Pre-loosening, so we can go ahead and see if we can remove all of them that way. That's aluminum skid plate. It shouldn't be too heavy. The whole car is practically aluminum and carbon fiber. And that'll be the time to get new tires too. We just got this one on Copart, guys, so it's amazing deal that we got on it. Needs fuel pump replaced. We diagnosed it, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, I was trying here. Okay, let's see what else. There is a lot of bolts, guys. Just be mentally prepared. There will be a lot of bolts holding that skid plate in place. That's a structural support for that car too, guys. Okay, that's what we're working on. Bolts, and only bolts. There is a little bit of mud here, so we gotta be careful not to get it in our eyes. A few in the back as well, in the corners. You will see quite a few. Definitely time for new tires. Just amazes me, guys, how quickly they wear out the tires when you drive them fast. Okay, working on that thing now. Just a few bolts here and there. I'm trying to find, I have a leak in the tire somewhere, and I think I just found it. Let's see if that's the one. Yep, that's the one. So we're on the other side now, while I'm messing with the tire to find where the leak is. Because I'm tired of putting air in it every morning. Okay, that's little piece there that's missing. That's actually a broken trim piece underneath. It's that one right there that we're removing now. So we will see, we need to disconnect it there. And we just keep working our way around it, guys. So many bolts. Once we pre-loosen them, it's easy because we just go with the impact super quickly, with a little impact, and we get them done. Okay, this one here too. Let me see, we might need to get a screwdriver to clean that one. No, let me grab one screwdriver quick, because otherwise we may damage the, let me see which one was the, we may damage the thread, guys. Inside. Okay, let me pass this here to get inside. cleaning all the mud there. The head of the bolt can be easily stripped. If you are not careful for things like that, watch how easy now the socket goes over it, and we can simply remove it now. Perfect. Now we just start removing them, guys. If you have longer ones somewhere or fatter ones, okay, watch now, those are longer. You need to remember those things, okay, where they go. Short, short, you can see. So 2 long ones go on the side there. Perfect. We gotta make sure that it doesn't drop on us, right? Okay, so at one point I'll get inside and I'll hold as well. We have 2 in the middle holding to make sure that it doesn't drop on us. And I'm going to come situate the camera. Let me see if we can. Okay, align it. I'm sorry for the chaotic work here. Give me just a second, guys. Okay, like that. And now we are going to come inside. I don't think it will fall on us due to the fact that the jack is there, the lift. So it may not fall, but still it's always good to be prepared. It looks like we have somewhere still a bolt holding, guys. Let's see where now. Okay, just holding the plastic piece there. Here we cannot remove it from this side. Okay, we need to spread that one here, but here we're hitting on that thing. We need to get an 8mm socket. We'll break the piece here, 8mm socket. It's holding, guys. Okay, let me get this one now. Okay, one more, let me see, 2 more here, 3 more, because it's gonna break. Yeah, that one's broken. Okay. Let's see what's holding there on this side, nothing. Be careful there not to break the plastics towards the back. Okay, 8mm socket maybe, if we need to remove any. We have the plastic trim pieces towards the back, there towards the exhaust that we need to remove, or it's gonna break. Okay, we have one bolt in the middle, right here, in the middle, with a female Torx, the one that we had. 14, I think, right there in the middle. That's the only one holding now. So let's go ahead, drop that one. Yeah, that holds it. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and get that one loose. Excellent. Now I'm going to hold it here while one person gets out, and now we'll attempt to slide it back, or to at least where we can. Okay, 1 second, I'm hitting in the jack. I'm hitting in the jack, so now we might need to lower the car or move it to the front, slide it to the front, but we need to lift that yellow thing, we won't be able to clear it to slide it to the front. So we'll need to lower the car and remove the jack to be able to get the thing out, guys. Otherwise, it will not work out. So let us show you now what we'll be doing here. Very low car. That makes it a little bit hard to work on. Okay, oh, 1 second. One washer fell. I want to collect that one. We'll see where he got it from. Now we'll come underneath. And we're going to land the car. Let's go up first. And once we go up, okay, perfect. We can release the locking mechanism. And we can go back now. Let's try now. Okay. It's going now, and we need to practically drop it all the way so we can easily, guys, remove that skid plate. So I'm going to pull that jack now. Even the seal only the seal if I remove the rubber block, I will be able now to grab that skid plate. Okay, 1 second, I cannot hold it with one hand. That thing is heavier than I thought. Okay, and now, because we're going to not to break the plastic clips here. Okay, it came out. Okay, you can see, guys. Let us show you. That's a metal skid plate that we have right here. That's what it looks like. So, guys, unfortunately, the fuel tank is 3/4 of the way full. So we got a hose, okay, and we're gonna drain it. So we want to drain as much as we can. We don't want to spill fuel. We want to avoid spilling fuel on us, on the car, as much as we can. So here, guys, we have a couple of plastic clips while we're draining the fuel. Okay, we're going to go ahead and release them. This one is a little bit tight, obviously. Okay. Okay, like this one, we want to gain as much room as we can, of course, without breaking things. So that dropped some. Same thing on this side, guys. 2 plastic clips. Okay, here we have one positive wire and one ground wire. The ground wire we'll need to remove on the fuel tank. Okay, looks like this one is stuck. Let me see why. It shouldn't be. It got stuck on this side now. That's just the only one that we're trying to do now here, guys. For some reason this thing does not want to release. Okay, now it released. Okay, perfect. This one is loose too. So we'll get a, I think it's a 10mm nut for the ground wire here for the fuel tank to remove, so it's out of the way as well. Next we're going to do the one towards the front as well, guys, not just the back. Okay, here's something was removed in the past and it wasn't installed correctly from what we can clearly see. Okay, this one's loose as well, and one more on this side, because the coolant pipes need to drop some. Okay. So we can maneuver the fuel tank out of here, guys. Now here we have a couple clips. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and open them. So hopefully. Okay, let me see. Because once we open them, guys. Okay, all that will be able to move down some. So the same thing to this side too. And later we are going to install everything where it's supposed to be. And the same on that side. Perfect. So that will give us, okay, some room to move around. Okay, we might need to remove this to be out of the way. This one will stay here. Okay, and the ones towards the front, just careful, those will stay there. They should be okay. We hope at least it is. So guys, we'll need to drop here a few more things because we need to get more slack on the coolant lines, unless you want to drop your coolant lines and then you have to bleed the cooling system and all that stuff. We'll try to do it without that. So let's see if it's going to work out. Okay, so that cover came out. Now let me get pliers quick, and I want to see. Okay, those clips, never removed those before, by the way. These ones here, trying to see how they work exactly. Let me see. It looks like they keep spinning. I'm trying to see how we're going to remove that thing. Okay, because obviously this is some kind of clip here. So, because right here, I mean, I can probably reach all the bolts to remove that metal plate even without removing them with the torque. So I might attempt to do that, guys, and not mess with the other ones. So here, guys, now, okay, we're going to attempt to get to those bolts. Once they start going, they go easy by hand. See if we can remove less things here. Okay, this one's loose. Let me see if I can pre-loosen all of them on each side. And see. Okay, if that will give us. Okay, because they go by hand after that, I want to show you what they look like. Let me remove one quick. Okay, right there, above, guys. Now the same thing on this side, which is going to remove four here. Okay, one of them got stuck. To go pretty easy. They go in the carbon fiber actually though, so make sure use the correct torque specs when you tighten them. Okay, now I still have one more here that was a little bit tighter for some reason. So let me see why. Okay, it's going now. We have some plastic nuts for the holders. I think that's for the coolant pipes. We'll leave them on. I'll do the same thing on this side, guys, not to waste your time. Okay, and we will see, okay, what it looks like after that. So guys, here we have two more bolts. We're gently going to remove from the battery pack. Okay, everything else is removed, and I want to show you now. Okay, in the back, watch how much room we gain, right? That's quite a bit, guys. It's getting to be quite a bit in my opinion. Okay, so I think we definitely should be able to get enough room to move things around. We're going to disconnect, okay, these clips right here. So one of them came loose, that's the other one, okay, because those cables will need to come out of the way too. We don't want to catch them with the fuel tank, but I definitely think that should give us clear some room to work on it now. So we drained the fuel, guys. Now, I don't know, we will always have some, so always wear eye protection, make sure the batteries are disconnected, the 12-volt batteries turn off as well, guys, because you can, okay, that's released now. Now this thing might be, guys, okay, still stuck, so once we move it, okay, we will try to disconnect it. So give me now a second. I'm going to, okay, I need the 10mm now to disconnect the ground wire that we have right here. Okay, with a washer as well. So that ground wire needs to come out on this side. Then let me see if I can loosen the fuel tank bolts. One is out, that's the fuel tank bolt. This one I will not remove all the way. It starts dropping. Now I want to remove that one here. So we will still have fuel and it's going to leak out some. So be prepared, guys. Be prepared to clean up the mess. Okay, it's quite heavy. We do have fuel in that tank, unfortunately. I can kind of feel it. So now we're going to set the camera, okay, and we'll try to pull it out and show you how we do it. So guys, now we're gonna get another person underneath and we're going to try to attempt, okay, to disconnect the fuel pipe, and we need to drop it and later disconnect actually, let's see, we'll need to disconnect the coolant pipes as well. So give us a second now, okay, and we'll continue. So we disconnected, guys, fuel lines. Okay. Let me see now, because this one is still holding. I removed everything from it and it looks like this fuel line, the lip of it is still holding. So I'm trying to see if I need to turn it around in a certain angle. So guys, we disconnected the fuel hose from the top. We're going to show in a second. Okay, now we're going to attempt, okay, I'm under the car, one person will be outside here. We're going to attempt, okay, to remove that bucket now and get the fuel tank out slowly. Okay, now we have a problem because we're hitting a little bit here. Okay, in the car jack, so give us a second. Okay, nothing's holding here. Okay, that's like we need to clear like less than 1 millimeter. 1 second, 1 second. Not to break up the coolant hoses. Okay. Okay, we're out guys. We're out. So we'll show you what we're talking about. Okay. In a second. Let me get the camera quick. We still have fuel in the tank, right? Still fuel in the tank. So now if we come right here, the whole fuel tank is coming out. Okay, right here, this hose, I removed only one of them, one of the clips. Now it has a red clip as well, right here, that I actually removed guys, but there was two, I couldn't see. So I disconnected from the top. There is a thing that you push in and disconnect the hose at the same time, otherwise you're going to damage that hose guys. So what we need to do now, that design I want to show you if you're attempting to do it, it's easy, but okay, you will need to press both of these at the same time and it comes out guys. Both of these here, okay, let us show you, both of these at the same time to be able, okay, to release it, otherwise, okay, it will not work. This one here, there was one green plug-in. Let me actually crawl under the car. I want to show you guys in the wiring harness. We have two wires here. I want to show you how we did that too. So let me come under the car quickly there. So if we come right there, those are the wires. This one here, excuse me, it's extremely cold and smells like gasoline. This one you press on both sides here and here and you pull it out. If it doesn't want to come out, push in, then press on the sides and pull it out. This one was pretty easy, the same way. Okay, push in, press on that clip, release it. Now for the evap system, we had that hose here and we needed to press that green thing and we released it. And you can see everything guys, okay, came out just like this one. So as you can see, the fuel tank came out guys. We removed it without disconnecting coolant hoses, anything like that. It's doable. The right way will be to drain the coolant, remove the hoses so you don't damage anything. We didn't damage anything. We'll be able to put it together, I think, with no problem. We will just empty the fuel tank all the way to make sure that it's light. But in the meantime, we'll be replacing a fuel pump. That's why we removed it guys. But that's how we do it. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching. See you next time.